numero 68. And today's date, yes, I shall try and start now with the dates. Well, Monday was the 11th. Today's Wednesday, so it's the 13th of May, 2020. The 13th of May. I am, as you know, putting all this stuff together for a YouTube channel called This Life, which has just got nothing but these audios on it. And the only shame really is that I've got a long audio from the 14th, but it was in the afternoon. And then I've got a screensaver thing on the Lenny from the 17th of March. But the next thing is like the 20th of March or something. I've got nothing I would like to have had before, because the lockdown starting Sunday the 15th was the first day. It would have been nice to just have an audio recording on the 15th, the 16th, the 17th, the 18th, 19th, but the next one is the nearest one is the 20th, which is one on the Danzaroo. The 20th. And that screen recording from the 17th, which is, that was a bit disappointing, because I wanted to, it's funny because first of all I thought I wish I could find some recordings from the beginning of January so I could have a nice clean beginning, 1st of January, audio 1. And then I thought, well, the lockdown will work because March 15th, day 1 of lockdown, audio 1. And that didn't work either. I don't have any recordings from the beginning of lockdown or the beginning of the year, so maybe there's some bizarre symmetry in that somewhere. Anyway, it doesn't matter, of course. I'm enjoying uploading them. I've uploaded about 11 so far. And I discovered that if you don't include the thumbnail all through the recording, you can actually just produce in the Power Director, you produce, which is almost like what you're doing is you're just converting the WAV file into an MP4 file. And I've discovered that they're not that heavy, the files, even in MP3 form, if it's just the bare audio being changed. And so you can upload an hour for which is only about 60 megabytes. 2 hours is probably just about 100. And the longest one for me would be 2 hours. Most of them are probably around 15 minutes, which is only going to be about 40 megabytes. So I should be able to upload them all from home without any trouble. Of course, I do have quite a few to get through. I'm 67 in this device, plus maybe 20 on the laptop. Yes, indeed. So how are we doing today? Well, Flo's doing her class, not a class, she's doing a broadcast on a Wednesday, her first one. She said she maybe feels she's doing too many now. She may stop this Wednesday one. And so it's fine. I could have stayed in the computer room for just an hour. But I decided I just need to get some air. Today I stayed in bed, really didn't get up. I felt fine, but I just didn't feel like getting out of bed, so I stayed in bed listening to some stuff on the Lenny. You want to go this way, Tuco? Listening to some stuff on the Lenny, and I think I eventually got dressed at about 4 o'clock or something. I mean, really stayed in bed. I just didn't. But I feel good. I had a really good sleep last night. I went to bed as late as ever. I listened to a little audio thing, but I fell asleep quite quickly. And the most important thing about sleep, it's not when you sleep, it's how you sleep. This way, Tuco. What's wrong? Which way do you want to go? Let's go this way. Allez! I'm not going that way because I don't fucking want to. Let's go this way. Où est le lapin, Tuco? The magic words. Où est le lapin? Get the lapin. Yeah, if you have a good sleep, in other words, you're not kind of half asleep, half awake, you're not waking up throughout the night, just you're kind of solid. You're solidly unconscious for a good 8-9 hours. That's the refreshing part. It's a bit thistly here, Tuco. I know why you don't like coming here. It's these, they're all starting to grow back, aren't they? These bastards. So at the moment at home, I'm in the process of boiling lamb, and it's going to be evening before I know it. I mean, it is already. It's actually it's after 5:30. So there's going to be a short amount of daylight for me today. And tonight, well, the usual. I've been saying the same stuff now for probably something like 60 entries. Let's go, Tuco. It's Transport Fever or Red Dead Redemption. I don't know, one or the other. Whatever takes my fancy at the time. And then it's bed again. No rabbits, Tuco. Où est le lapin? The lapin is not here. Going back and organizing these audio blogs and going back and listening to stuff from the end of January and then February and stuff, I think if anything it makes the time seem even quicker, because every day I give the date, and as soon as the month starts it's half over, and then once it's half over it's over, if you know what I mean. We're already at the 13th of May. I mean, 2 days time it'll be halfway through, and then a few days later you're into the 20s and then the month's over. Allez! Tuco does not seem keen on that. Don't seem keen, Tuco, do you? Let's go into the woods a bit. We're going off track here a little bit. Not as much wind, that's nice. This way, Tuco? Little schnauzer. Little schnauzer. Yeah, it's nice here. Sheltered. Yeah, it feels like the time going even quicker because it's like the 5th month. It won't be long, halfway through 2020 already. And that's kind of bizarre because it's like somewhere it still feels like the beginning of this year. Somewhere I'm not totally used to saying 2020 yet. It just doesn't feel like it's getting up to nearly halfway over already. When you get into a routine like this of just well, lately it's been me getting up, going for a walk, going home, playing again, going to bed, the time really speeds up. Where are we now, Tuco? Well, there's no way across. There's no way across here anyway, huh? Too much water. Do you want a drink? Do you want to get a drink? You thirsty? Yes. Shall we go back? Shall we go back the way we came? Because this is the only way to go, really, isn't it? There is no other way to go. Not sure Tuco's too keen on going too far today. He seems more to be geared toward going home. This way. We need to go back and carry on, Tuco, unfortunately. We can't go back yet. Flo's just started her class. So we're going to go on in the wind. Yes. Audio vlogs. I guess when they come to do the review of this year, there'll only be one story. When they do a yearly review, normally they've got like, I don't know, a good 10 maybe stories to cover. Tuco, stop. Looks like he doesn't want to go on. Come on, Tuco. Don't have me to keep shouting after you. Allez. You're a dog. You're out walking. Start sniffing stuff. No, don't start biting my ankles. What? What's that? What's that? You want to play, do you? You're bored, huh? Give me that stick. Right. I may stop this broadcast, even though it's only been 13 minutes. It's very windy, and maybe I'll pick it up a bit later on, but I don't really think I've got much more to say, and I'm feeling this wind is going to be pretty awful. So yeah, goodbye.